Friends, welcome. I am glad that we have completed the first step of reaching you into Labasana. Now we will discuss about the key points and discussion of the key in PRELIMS 2022. I will handle environment and some of the current affairs questions which are asked. Okay. So the first question, among the following crops, which one is the most important anthropogenic source of both methane and nitrous oxide? We all know that it is rice, because rice is used as a staple crop for more than 50% of the population. So by sheer logic itself, we can derive that the rice is the most potent greenhouse gas emitter. Okay, and it also it emits around 1.5% more greenhouse gas compared to other crops. And then next question, system of rice intensification of cultivation, in which alternate wetting and drying of rice field is practiced, results in என்னன்னு கேக்குறாங்க. So the first option is reduced seed requirement. Yes, we need only minimum amount of seeds, so the wastage of seed is less here. And then reduced methane production, because the time period of cultivation, the mature stage of becoming the rice is lowered in this system of rice intensification. It is not rice, it is rice. Okay. And then reduced electricity consumption is also correct. Okay, because it requires less amount of harvesting, so less amount of electricity is required for their harvest. Irrigation is also less, water consumption is less. So the answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. With reference to India, consider the following statement. Monazite is a source of rare earth element. Yes, it is correct, monazite. And then monazite contains thorium, and this thorium is the main ingredient for our nuclear plants, third generation nuclear plants. We all know that. And then monazite occurs naturally in the entire, this is the language we are speaking in our test batch sessions. Okay, you have to note the languages of the UPSC, and here he has given an important clue to eliminate this option, which is this monazite occurs naturally in the entire Indian coastal sand in India. It is not correct. Okay, so we can eliminate 3. If you automatically eliminate 3, the answer is B. Okay, in India, government bodies only can process or export monazite is correct. Okay. Next, climate action tracker, which monitors the emissions reduction pledges of different countries. So it is nothing but a coalition created by the coalition of research organization to track our Paris agreement, Paris pledge. Okay, every country has pledged some amount of carbon emission reduction, so they are tracking this emission reduction programs of the country, individual countries. Okay, IPC, Paris agreement, and intended nationally determined contributions. They are tracking this to lower the Earth's temperature in 1.5 degrees Celsius within this century. Okay, to maintain them. Okay, next, 42. Consider the following statements. The climate group is an international non-profit organization. Climate group is an international non-profit organization that drives climate action by building large networks and runs them. Yes, it is correct. Okay, they are coalition of governments, NGOs, and then business communities, business companies, okay, corporate entities. They are the coalition of this climate groups. And then the International Energy Agency is in partnership with the climate group launched global initiative of ER100 is not correct. Sorry, it is EP100, it is not correct. And there is another wrong statement here, which is the International Energy Agency is the secretariat of Under 2 coalition. This Under 2 coalition also repeated asked in 2019 question paper, if you would have seen that. So Under 2 coalition secretariat is hosted by climate group. And not International Energy Agency. So the fifth statement is also wrong. Okay. So if we can eliminate any one of the statement, 5 or 3, either 5 or 3. If we can eliminate, then the answer will be automatically, sorry, 5 or 2. The answer is automatically B. Okay. Answer is B. 1, 3 and 4 is the answer. Okay. Because the secretariat of Under 2 coalition is hosted by climate group and not International Energy Agency. Next question. It is so simple. This question is the most easiest question. If rainforest and tropical forest are the lungs of the earth, then surely wetland functions as its kidneys. So what is the function of kidney? அது தெரிஞ்சாலே போதும் உங்களுக்கு. Okay, it just sediment, it just filters the nutrients. Okay, so what is the statements which is closely associated with the function of kidney? If you think like that, you can easily crack this statement. So this answer is C. Okay, the wetland plays an vital role in maintaining the sedimentation balance and soil stabilization. This is the answer. Okay. And 44th question. In the context of WHO, World Health Organization, it is repeated. The question is again repeated. Okay. Air quality guidelines consider the following statement, because in 2021 also they have asked this question. 24 hours mean of PM 2.5 should not exceed 15 micrograms per meter cube, and annual mean of PM 2.5 should not exceed 5. If you don't know about this particular sentence, don't worry about it, because we have other options to eliminate. Okay, PM 10 can penetrate the lung barrier and enter the bloodstream. This is the wrong statement. Okay, because PM 10 can be in the lung, okay, but it cannot penetrate the lung barrier also. Okay, so it cannot penetrate. So the third statement is wrong. PM 2.5 can only penetrate the lung barrier and enter into the bloodstream. So in comparison with 2.10, PM 2.5 is more dangerous when we compare it with PM 10. Okay, particulate matter 10. So if you eliminate 3, we have 1 and 4 only, 1 and 2 only. So automatically first statement is correct. Okay, so second statement, in a year the highest level of ozone pollution occur during the period of inclement weather. Inclement weather is nothing but wet weather, and you all know, because ozone is a secondary pollutant, and it is made in presence of sunlight, not in wet weather. Okay, so you can eliminate 2, and so the answer is 1 and 4 only. And excessive ozone can trigger asthma. Okay. 45th, with reference to Gucci, sometimes mentioned in the news, consider the following statements. It is a fungus. Yes, it is correct. It is a mushroom. Gucci is a mushroom. It grows in some Himalayas forest areas. Yes, they are cultivated in Uttarakhand, Uttaranchal, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, and it is commercially cultivated in Himalayan foothills, northeast in Urdu. It is coming as northeast. It is wrong, because I have already mentioned the places which they are cultivated, which is Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Jammu and Kashmir. So we can eliminate 3. Okay, so we can eliminate B and D, and automatically the answer is C, 1 and 2. 46, with reference to polyethylene terephthalate, the use of which is so widespread in our daily lives, consider the following statements. Its fiber can be blended with wool and cotton fibers to reinforce their properties. Yes, it is correct. They are blended. Okay, this PET in solluvom, this PET is blended with wool and cotton fibers to reinforce their property, to make them more stronger. Okay, the containers made of it can be used to store any alcoholic beverages is not correct. Okay, they are used for some carbonated beverages. Okay, any varad. Okay, then bottles made of it can be recycled into other products. It is correct. It is mostly used for the recycling process. And articles made of it can be easily disposed of by incineration. Easily disposed by incineration without causing greenhouse gas emission. Don't you see this statement is bit extreme, and we can easily eliminate this statement. So if you eliminate this statement 4, which is having 4, and you conformly know that 3 is the answer. 3 should come, but which statement to eliminate? There is another extreme statement in this part of 2. Okay, so the answer is 1 and 3. And this is a direct question, not a bird. It is golden mashir. Mashir is a fish. Golden mashir is a fish. It can be found in Kaveri deltas, and it is critically endangered, this golden mashir. And then nitrogen fixing plants. Which of the following are nitrogen fixing plants? Alfalfa, you all know. This is a grass variety. Alfalfa is a nitrogen fixing plant. Chickpea varum, clover varum. Okay, so the answer is 1, 3 and 4. Answer is A, 1, 3 and 4. Okay. Regarding this question, it came in 2020 current affairs. Biorock technology. Biorock technology. The Maharashtra government has taken its steps to reinforce the coral treatment, or to reform the coral beds using this Biorock technology. That's why it is in news in 2020. So the answer is restoration of damaged coral reefs. This is the answer. Okay. 49. 50. Miyawaki method is well known for the promotion of commercial farming is not correct. Development of gardens using genetically not correct. Creation of mini forest, it is correct. It is also in news because of this Kerala government's initiative to start a Miyawaki forest like initiative in their smart cities. That's why it is in news. And if you are in Tamil Nadu, when you have visited the Coimbatore market, there is also a Miyawaki forest. If you have noticed in Coimbatore market, you can find that Miyawaki forest initiative. So answer is C. And then 66, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, Missile Technology Control Regime, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. India is a member of all the above. All the above. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Asian Infrastructure Bank is an initiative of Chinese government, which India is a founder member. Missile Technology Control Regime, India is not a founder member, but it has been incorporated into this regime. Because of this only we can increase our range of BrahMos beyond 300 kilometers. Okay, and then Shanghai Cooperation Organization also recently only we have been inducted into this Shanghai Cooperation Organization along with Pakistan. You all know that. So answer is 1, 2, and 3. D is the answer. Then Vietnam has been one of the fastest growing economies in the world in the recent years. You couldn't have most probably read about Vietnam, but it is not about Vietnam. Okay, we have to think in the sense of fastest growing economy. That's all. Okay, if you think in that range, we can easily eliminate the options and you can find the answer. Vietnam has been one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Yes, it is one of the fastest growing, and it is led by multi-party political system. We don't know about that, set aside that. Vietnam's economic growth is linked to its integration with the global supply chains. If it is fastest growing economy, automatically it should be linked with the integration with the global supply chain and focus on exports. So 1, 3 should come along. Only C comes along. Okay. Fourth statement, for a long time Vietnam's low labor cost. So if a country has to grow, they have to find their most precious resources and they have to capitalize that resources and they have to export that resource into a potential resource. Then only they can earn foreign exchange, forex reserves, and they can grow economically. And Vietnam, for most of the South Asian and Southeast Asian countries, the low cost labor is their most precious resource, and Vietnam is one of the success stories of that. So Vietnam's labor cost and stable exchange rates have attracted global manufacturers is correct. So 1, 3, and 4. Vietnam has the most productive e-service sector in the Indo-Pacific region is bit extreme statement. So we can eliminate that 5. So the answer is 1, 3, and 4. C. 1, 3, and 4. Which one of the following has been constituted under the Environmental Protection Act? This is very straight question. Answer is C. Okay. Central Groundwater Authority. Answer is C. 75. Answer is C. And 77. Which of the following statement best describes the polar code? The answer is A. This is also a straightforward question. These and all. If you know the answer, you can attempt it, or else you cannot. But you can somewhat guess the answer. Okay, polar code. Then there is a code. There will be a order. They are setting an order for something. So in that sense, you can eliminate. You can try and read the answer, and you can eliminate. The answer is A. Okay. Which one of the following best describes the term greenwashing? The answer is A. Greenwashing is nothing but conveying a false impression or conveying or propagating disinformation regarding that company's product are eco-friendly and ecologically sound. This term is called as greenwashing. 82. Next, Bidi is a large refugee settlement in northwest of Kenya is not correct. Okay, it is in Uganda. It is in Uganda. So you can eliminate A. Some people who fled from South Sudan civil war live in Bidi is correct, and some people who fled in civil war in Somalia live in Badab refugee complex in Kenya. This is in Kenya only. So answer is 2 and 3. C is the answer. Next, 84. Gujarat has the largest solar park in India. It is not so. And the largest solar park is in Rajasthan. So the answer 1 won't come. A and C can be eliminated. Kerala has fully solar powered international airport, which is situated in Cochin. And 2 only is the answer. Goa has the largest floating is not correct. Okay. With reference to United Nations Convention on Law of Seas. By now, you shouldn't have missed this question, because they have asked a question like this in 2020 also. Okay, exclusive economic zones are more basic current affairs or basic static portion with reference to international organizations. Okay, a coastal state has the right to establish the breadth of its territorial sea up to a limit not exceeding 12 nautical miles measured from the baseline. 12 nautical miles is the territorial sea. Ships of all states, whether coastal or landlocked, enjoy the right to innocent passage through the territorial sea is correct. An exclusive economic zone shall not extend beyond 200 nautical miles from the baseline from which the breadth of the territorial sea is measured. It is also correct. So the answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Which one of the following statements best reflects the issue with Senkaku or Diaoyu Island? We will see. Okay, Senkaku or Diaoyu. The island can be of both the names, called of both the names by each of the country, which is China and Japan. Okay, so the answer is B only. This island is situated in the East China Sea, and it is disputed one. China and Japan engaged in maritime disputes over this island. Basic current affairs, these and all. Consider the following pairs country important reason for being in news. Chad setting up of permanent military base by China. China has set up only one permanent military base in Djibouti, Horn of Africa. Djibouti. Okay, not in Chad. So 1 won't come. Only 1 pair. Okay, all 4 will not come. Okay, and other rest are correct. Okay, so C is the answer. Only 3 pairs will come. With reference to life protection, consider the following. Wild animals are the sole property of government. It is correct. According to Wildlife Protection Act 1972, even though in extreme situation we can hunt the animal in the supervision of forest official, we cannot climb their body, okay, or their parts as trophy. Okay, so the wildlife, whether live or dead, belongs to the property of government, not us. And when an wild animal is declared protected, such animals is entitled for equal protection whether it is found in protected areas or outside. It is also correct. Apprehension or means fear. Apprehension of the protected wild animal becoming a danger to human life is sufficient ground for its capture and killing is not correct. Okay, fear mattum podadu. You have to have a substantive evidence that this animal has become a nuisance for human existence, human beings, or it became a man-eater in case of carnivorous animal. So the answer is A, 1 and 2. So the answer is A. Certain species of which of the following organisms are known for cultivators of fungi? And interestingly, it is about ants, and a specific ant called leaf cutter ant is known for cultivating fungi. Okay, its waste are used for cultivation of fungi, leaf cutter ants. And last question, consider the following: carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, ozone, sulfur dioxide. Most simple question in this question paper. Excess of which above in the environment is a cause for acid rain? Answer is 2 and 4. Okay, the answer is B. So thank you friends, all the best.